Hello, BrandsPickled here. Today we are here with a new Minecraft plugin tutorial, and today's plugin we are doing is called MCPerks. And today this plugin is basically a perk, obviously plugin, which basically allows players to give everyone rewards and basically effects or commands, etc. For a certain amount of time. So if we just type in this command, because there's only one main command, and that's MCPerks, you can see here there are a bunch of perks, and I'm just hovering over them all, and you can see that they all have a thing. So if you just click on one of them, I just did that one, and basically I won't get no fall for 60 seconds. So if we fly up here and disable flight, I won't get damage at all. It looked like I got damage then, like how the animation was, but none of my hearts are going down. So let's do it again, like so. So there's a bunch of them, but we're just going to go straight into the config file as well as go on the Spigot page, and I'll show you around. So let me just flick over, and 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, here's the page. It's very simple. It's been tested on 1.7 to 1.12. Requirements is MCMO. You don't need it, but you can. One of the perks is for extra XP and double XP, etc. And Java 8. If your server is not run on Java 8, the plugin will not work, and you have to ask your host host provider, sorry, to upgrade it. If not, you're not with a hoster, and you're using a dedicated server, you basically have to update it yourself. Then installation is buy and download it, because it is a premium plugin. It's not that much. Then put the jar file in the plugin folder and then restart the server, then you can configure the file. Then the features is customized perks, then GUI perks, create your own, comes with 20 pre-made, global effects for players or all players in game, which is pretty awesome. And here's all the default ones, which is pretty damn awesome. My favourite has to be probably Fortune. Fortune for 60 seconds is pretty damn cool for all players, or towny players. I'll be showing you that in the config file in a second. So the commands is MCPerks, obviously, which I've shown you. Then here's all the rest. So activate perks, so you can individual activate a perk for a player, like so. Then you can do, as if you just want to activate the perk, so you can just do MCPerks God, and it will activate the God perk, sorry. Then the help page is obviously the help. Then you do MCPerks, which opens the GUI, same as the MCPerks. Then MCPerks perms will show you all the list of permissions, and then MCPerks reload. And then here's the perks effects. So you got your potions, you got your rewards, commands, cures, spells, etc. And then we've got our permissions. It's very simple. If you need someone to reload the plugin, you just add MCPerks.reload into their group. If you use the group manager, it'll be under your group as well. If you want to give someone just the individual perk, you just do MCPerks.God for it. If you want to give them just God mode. If you want to give them all perks, you do MCPerks all perks. And if you don't want them to have a cooldown, you do MCPerks.perks.bypass cooldown, which is pretty awesome. There's a video what's outdated, and then there's 3 pictures here what shows you the actual plugin. But here you can see we've got actually more than that. So here's some upcoming stuff, which is pretty damn awesome. And yeah, if you need to contact him, you can contact him on the Spigot page, which is, his name is Benz12345 Rocks. And if you can see here, you can in fact see 5 stars, and he's always responding, which is awesome. And yeah, let's go to the actual file. So when you've generated your file, it will go into here. So we need to quickly refresh. There we go. MCPerks, and you can see here that, I need to reload the plugin again because the config file did not actually load up. Let's reload the server. There we go. It should be there now. There we go. And now you can see I've got 3 folders and 3 files as well as a database file. So we go straight to data, which will show you your UUID, and this will tell you if obviously your name, and it will show you offline rewards as well. So if you're offline and say God mode got enabled as the perk, you won't miss it, and when you come back on the server you will get that God mode, what will be activated straight away for you. Here you can see no full damage cooldown. This is my cooldown and how many seconds are left till I can do the cooldown again. And here's all the perks. I'll be showing you the perks at the end so I can show you to customize them and edit them. And then rewards is your reward system, which basically easy to understand. You can see here a diamond, which is an amount of 1. It's called the special diamond. Then lore is literally called line 1. Then it's got the enchantment of durability 1. It also gives you 1,000 money, 100 XP, as well as a message will be sent through console to the player, and then the player will do vote total. And then you get some messages as well here, which says message on reward to the player. Then it broadcasts to everyone saying this is a broadcast. As well, here you can see you can put the amount to minimum to 1, maximum of 4, so it'd be random in between them two. Same with the money, you can put a minimum of 100, well you can put lower than that, and maximum 3,000 here. You can put whatever number you can put, and then same with your XP, and that's basically that. So I should put an end to that, and then we're just going to our config file here. Because I didn't fully reload the server, when you hover over your perks, you'll see these. So click to activate, then the cooldown time, and then the description, and if it's active and time left, and etc. So I like to recolor these because green seems like it's been activated. So I'll put this as a dark green and put that as like an aqua. And then the description, I always have it like a yellow, so and E. And then for active, it's going to be green. Then time left, I'm going to put that as a C, so it's like a light pinky reddish colour. And then the cooldown, that's going to be a 6, so it's going to be an orange. And then the perks limit reached, and we're going to change that to a red, saying it's not available anymore. And then here, so we're just going to go back to the top here. So basically, if you're having any problems, a developer will tell you to enable the debug if there is an option. This basically shows you the errors occurring in the console, but in more detail for developers' language. So if that's true and no one still understands, there's another option here for extra debug, what will show you more detail about the plugin which you are getting the issue for. The next option here is the database storage. So Flat, SQLite, and MySQL. Flat is basically that saves onto your server. SQL is basically a normal database like MySQL. And then MySQL is a really good database to use. If you are selecting MySQL, you have to fill this form out here. So your host, so it will be localhost hopefully. If not, it will be an IP. So localhost or 127.0.0.1, that's localhost as well. And then your database name, so sometimes people's ones is Minecraft, and then username is whatever their username is, if they are with a hosting provider. And then your password is whatever you have set your password for, or it's a random generated password. So in my sense here, with Nitrous Networks, you can see I've got a database here. There's my host, there's my username, there's my database name, and there's my password. And that's basically how I should set mine up. But I'm not going to be using that, I'm just going to use Flat for now. And then the next one is load commands. This basically allows the plugin to load other commands in the server, meaning if you've got essentials on your server, it will load the essentials commands for this plugin, MCPerks. So if you're giving money out relating with essentials commands, so example eco give player name, then the amount, that will work. And the next one here you can see is Perk queue. So this basically allows the perks to basically not like stack, so not all at once. They'll be on top of each other, so when one runs out, the other one will activate straight away. You can change that to, if you change it to false, basically all the perks will stack together and all go at once. The next one is for your permissions. If you have that as true, you have to give the permissions to players. If it's false, you don't need to give permissions to players, they can just activate it. The next one is a perk system type, so this is 3 options here. There's going to be more later on, so like factions, etc. So all is for all players on the server. Player is just for that individual player, sorry. And the next one is townie, for all townie players in your town. So the next one is countdown time. So this is for your broadcast messages. So it will tell you, it will broadcast basically how many seconds you've got left on your perk. So for default it's 10, so it broadcasts it when there's 10 seconds left, and it will broadcast in 3 seconds left, 2, 1, etc. Here we've got effects when you enable your perk. So countdown effect, well, that's when your countdown starts, so 10 seconds a firework will happen, 3 seconds a firework will happen, 2 seconds a firework, etc. So I'm keeping that off because that's going to constantly bring fireworks. But activation one, I'm going to put that as true. So when you click that perk, a firework will go off. And same when your perk deactivates, the firework will go off as well. You can edit the colours, which is through the Spigot hub colour system. So you have to follow the field here. So your aqua, your black, you don't need to listen to this description. Some of the description is helpful, so you can understand it. And then lastly is the laws, what I've already edited. So if you just hit save and go back to your files, and the next one is your language file. So if we just look at our language file now, and it's very simple. I don't like bold messages, so I get rid of this bold messages on all plugins and anyway, on my servers or just for this tutorial as well. I just don't like bold messages. So if we don't want the GUI to be perks, MCPerks, so when you open your GUI at the top left it says MCPerks. So if we just change this to server perks, like so, and then if we change, where is the broadcast message when you activate it here, I like this as being A, so it indicates better, and then change this to a 2, so it's a darker green. And when it deactivates, the perk has been deactivated, that's all fine. And then we're going to save that there, and we can go back, and then your server data, this will basically show you information about the month, the week and the day. There is something else what it shows you as well. There's loads of detail what goes in there, which is pretty damn awesome. And the last thing we're going to show you here is the is how to edit one of these. So if we go to and edit the God mode one, so edit God mode, you'll see here the cooldown, the cooldown time last, how long it will last for, the name, the description, effect is God, and then the material what's shown on the GUI. That's basically how the simple layout is. So if I show you another one, so where's the fly one, server fly. So for this one, when it loads up, you can see here, it's been true, cooldown, 60 seconds, fly is the name, allows everyone to fly, effects and that, and fly worlds, and you can also add more worlds, so world underscore the end, like so, and then save that one, go back. And you can basically do a lot. So with the MCMO, here's the MCMO one, like so. it will show you all the descriptions here. And then if we just go back here, and then we go to here, and look over here into advanced, you will see a lot of information of how you can set it up for your effects. So effects here, explosion, fireworks, that's the default fireworks layout, and etc. So if we want to edit fly for a longer period of time, we just go back to our perks, and then was it fly? Oh god, I said, let's just edit fly, because we've already edited it a bit. So we want to change the cooldown time, so let's do that every 10 seconds. Time lapse, let's change this to 120 seconds, so 2 minutes. Let's change the name to flying. Allows server players to fly. So we're just going to reformat it all. Effects is fly, and then Electra. So we're going to change the actual ID, the image picture. So we'll change it to a feather. Okay, I'll just double check in if it is actually called a feather, and that's basically like that. So the Electra was a feather. So if we just reload the plugin now, so if we go back to Minecraft now and do this, okay. So now if we just do MCPerks reload, you will see that's been reloaded like so. And if we just do MCPerk, oh god, MCPerks, you can see here flying has been changed to the title's called fly. It's not just called fly, as well it's been changed down here as a feather, and it says click to activate perk, cooldown 0 minutes. That's got 138 minutes because the obviously we put 10 seconds for the cooldown, so this is in the formatted in minutes, so it will always say 0 minutes basically. And the description is allow server players to fly. As well, you can see here the colour format has been changed as well. So I've put obviously dark green, aqua, and then yellow. So if we just click it now, obviously this has been changed as well. That's not bold and horrible up here, like it said here, and orange and aqua. So now it's in green and dark green. And then this effect will last 120 seconds, not 60 seconds. And that's basically how you can customize these perks, which is pretty damn awesome. So that's basically everything about this plugin. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. It's actually quite a big tutorial, but it was a pretty cool plugin. If you like it, the link will be in the description. And yeah, remember to like, subscribe, and peace.